A deep dive. We cut through the noise, give you the essential insights, basically help you get properly informed.
That's the goal.
Today, we're doing something really practical. We're looking at building an online business, specifically a print-on-demand store using Shopify. And the angle is, how do you do it with, like, super low risk and cost?
Exactly. We're focusing on using free tools, smart strategies, really equipping you with the actionable stuff.
So our mission here is to pull out the key nuggets, the real practical knowledge from the sources we looked at, and give you a shortcut to understanding how to set up a successful print-on-demand venture.
Yeah, it's a really compelling model, especially for new entrepreneurs. It kind of flips traditional retail on its head.
How so? What's the core idea?
Well, fundamentally, you're selling a design, an idea, right? Not a warehouse full of physical stuff.
Okay, so print-on-demand, POD, let's unpack that. You mean the actual product like a t-shirt or a mug.
Yeah.
It only gets printed after someone buys it.
Precisely. That's the magic. And it gives you two massive advantages right off the bat.
Which are?
First, minimal risk. Like almost none. You don't buy inventory up front. You only pay for the product after you've already made the sale and gotten paid by the customer.
Okay, that's huge. No boxes piling up in the garage.
Exactly. And second, it's surprisingly passive once you're set up. The whole fulfillment process, printing, packing, shipping, it's all automated. Frees up your time massively.
And Shopify is the platform where this all lives, your online store, basically.
Yeah, Shopify is the big player here. It's the e-commerce platform that ties everything together, your website, your products, your payments, and it integrates with these print-on-demand services.
I heard they have a pretty good deal for newcomers at the moment.
They often do. Right now, I think it's a free 3-day trial and then just $1 a month for the first 3 months. Offers change, obviously, but that's an incredibly low barrier to entry just to test things out.
Wow, okay. $1 a month.
Yeah. And this ties into another cool aspect, global flexibility. You could, say, legally base your business in New Zealand, but target all your marketing and, crucially, use print providers based in the USA. Why? Because that means faster, cheaper shipping for your main customers in the US, and that's vital for keeping people happy.
Huh. So I could be sitting somewhere completely different, but my customers in the US get their stuff quickly because the printer is local to them.
Exactly. As long as you've got internet, your physical location matters way less than your print provider's location relative to your customers.
That's brilliant. Okay, so you're set up on Shopify, thinking globally,
Right.
but you don't want your store to look, basic. That default Dawn theme screams newbie, right?
Oh, absolutely. Choosing a unique professional theme is key. Shopify actually has a ton of free themes, like over 200.
Really? Free ones?
Yeah, just filter for free in their theme store. And definitely use the demo store feature. It lets you see exactly how your products would look on desktop, on mobile, before you commit to a theme.
Any recommendations from the sources?
Well, one that gets mentioned positively is Craft. It's free, it's highly rated, and it has this really clean, minimalist vibe. It makes your product images pop, which is, super important for print on demand.
And the key is it doesn't force you into buying extra apps just to look good.
Exactly. It's got good built-in customization, lets you get a polished look without spending extra cash right away, low cost, high impact.
Great tip.
Oh.
Okay, store looks good. Now, how do we actually get designs onto products? That's where Printify comes in.
Yes, Printify. It's probably the biggest, most popular print-on-demand platform out there, but here's a key thing to understand.
Okay.
Printify itself doesn't print anything. Think of it like Uber Eats.
Okay.
Uber Eats doesn't cook your food, right? The restaurant does. Printify is the tech platform that connects you to hundreds of different independent print shops all over the world. They're the ones who actually print and ship.
Okay. So Printify is the middleman, the connector.
Yep.
Got it. So walk me through what happens when, say, I get an order.
Right? It's pretty slick. So you list a product on your Shopify store, let's say a t-shirt with your design.
Yep.
Customer buys it. Shopify tells Printify, hey, new order. Printify then automatically charges your credit card or debit card for the base cost of that t-shirt.
My card. Okay.
Yeah, your card. Then Printify sends the order details to the print shop you selected. That shop makes the shirt, packages it, ships it directly to your customer. You never touch the product, and you keep the difference, the profit margin.
And that really highlights the low risk thing again. If I sell that shirt for, say, $19.99, and Printify's base cost is $11.42. I only pay that $11.42 after the customer has already paid me the $19.99.
Precisely. No upfront cost for inventory that might not sell.
And the passive income part?
Well, because it's automated. Once it's set up, orders flow through, get printed, get shipped, often within a day or so. You, the seller, might literally be sleeping or traveling while orders are being fulfilled. You don't have to physically do anything for that fulfillment step.
That sounds pretty appealing. Okay, inside Printify, you can let them pick a print shop or you can choose one yourself. Why go manual?
Manual selection gives you more control, especially over quality. For t-shirts going to the US, for instance, a provider called Monster Digital gets really high marks.
Why them specifically?
Consistently good quality, the colors are vibrant, accurate, and they apparently hold up really well after washing. They've got big facilities down in Miami, and their customer ratings are usually strong.
Makes sense. And you mentioned picking target countries.
Yeah, that's important in the initial Printify setup survey. Tell them where you plan to sell primarily, like the USA. That helps them show you the most relevant print shops, the ones that can ship efficiently to your customers there.
Gotcha. There was another setting mentioned, something about an order buffer. Default is 24 hours, change to 1 hour. That sounds kind of risky.
It's a trade-off, yeah.
Yeah.
The default 24 hours gives a customer more time to email you if they, put in the wrong address or ordered the wrong size.
Right.
But honestly, most customers who make a mistake realize it pretty quickly and contact you fast anyway. Changing it to a 1 hour buffer means the order goes to production much faster.
Which means faster shipping.
Exactly. Faster shipping generally equals happier customers, better reviews. You lose a bit of that correction window, but the speed benefit often outweighs that slight risk.
Okay, interesting. Let's talk money for a sec. This bit sounds crucial. Printify charges my card immediately, but Shopify only pays me 2-3 days later. How does that work without causing cash flow issues?
Yeah, this is a key piece you need to plan for. Shopify collects the customer's money, holds it briefly, then pays out to your bank account. Printify needs payment now to start printing.
So bridge the gap. How?
The savvy move is to use a credit card, ideally a rewards credit card, to pay Printify.
Ah, okay, like an Amex or something.
Yeah, exactly. You pay Printify instantly with the credit card, earning points or miles or cash back in the process. Then, a couple of days later, the Shopify payout lands in your bank account. You use that money to pay off the credit card bill before any interest is due.
So you're basically using the float, managing cash flow, and getting rewards points for free.
Pretty much. It turns a potential cash flow pinch into a benefit if you manage it right.
That is a genuinely brilliant tip.
Okay.
Okay, so store setup, Printify is connected, finance is sorted. Now the actual designs.
Yeah.
Canva seems to be the go-to.
Definitely. Canva is super user-friendly, very powerful for this. You will need a Canva Pro account for print on demand, though.
The Pro. Okay. Why?
Couple of key reasons, mainly exporting options we'll get to. But the good news is they have a really generous 30-day free trial. Plenty of time to get your initial batch of designs done without paying up front.
Perfect. So practically, how do you make a design? Let's use that Death by Decaf mug example from the source.
Right. So you'd start in Canva with a custom canvas size, something big, like 4,000 by 4,000 pixels for high print quality.
Okay.
Then you start adding elements, shapes, maybe circles with transparent centers and borders. Text is key. You can use effects like curving the text, choose cool fonts like the Oro fonts mentioned, play with spacing.
And images?
Canva has this huge library, millions of licensed images and graphics. So you'd find something like that skeleton drinking coffee, maybe add some coffee bean graphics, arrange it all until it looks good.
And the crucial bit, exporting for print. What are the absolute must-dos?
Okay, 3 things. First, export as a PNG file. Second, make sure you select the highest possible quality that's a pro feature. And third, absolutely critical, export with a transparent background.
Why transparent?
Also a pro feature. If you don't, you'll get your design printed inside a solid white square or rectangle on your product. Looks terrible. Transparent background means only your actual design gets printed.
Got it. PNG, high quality, transparent background. And you can easily make versions for dark shirts too.
Yeah, super easy. Just duplicate the design and change the colors, like make white text black or vice versa. Takes seconds.
Okay, designs are ready. But just slapping the design file onto the product page isn't very appealing. We need mock-ups, right? That's where Placeit comes in. The Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, it really is versatile.
Yeah.
Its main job for us here is generating realistic lifestyle mock-up photos.
Like models wearing my shirt.
Exactly. Or your mug sitting on a nice desk, or a sticker on a laptop. It makes your products look real, desirable, without you needing to spend thousands on photographers and models. Huge money saver.
Does Placeit cost much?
It has free and paid plans. The free version actually gives you hundreds of templates, and they update them periodically, so you can definitely get started for free.
And how does it work?
Pretty simple. You browse their templates, pick one you like, say, someone holding a mug. You upload your design file, and Placeit lets you resize and position it right there on the product in the photo. You get a live preview. Once it looks good, you just download the finished mock-up image.
Any catch it?
Just one small technical thing. Placeit works best with smaller, compressed image files of your design, not the huge high-res file you send to Printify for printing.
Ah, okay, so I need 2 versions of my design file.
Yep. A big one for printing, a smaller one for Placeit mock-ups. It helps the mock-ups load faster and look better on your website. Small detail, big difference.
Right, got designs, got mock-ups. Now, let's actually build out the store with products. What sells well? T-shirts first.
For t-shirts, the Bella Canvas 3001 is like the gold standard for print on demand.
Why that specific one?
Customers love it because it's soft, feels good, kind of thin but durable. It's also relatively low cost for providers to print on, which helps your margins. And it has a good reputation for being made ethically, no sweatshops.
Good to know. How many colors should you offer?
Keep it manageable, maybe 5 to 10 top-selling colors. Too many choices can actually overwhelm people, but definitely offer all the available sizes. Don't exclude anyone.
Okay, mugs next. There was a weird tip about not centering the design.
Yes, counterintuitive, right. But if you center a design on a standard mug file, it ends up printing on the side facing away from the person drinking. Looks odd.
So where should it go?
You place the design on the sides right next to where the handle attaches. And here's a pro tip. Duplicate the design so it appears on both sides of the mug. Printify usually doesn't charge extra for that.
Oh, nice. Double the visibility.
Exactly. And always use the 3D preview feature in Printify to spin the mug around and make sure the placement looks right before you publish it. I've seen people mess this up.
Noted. Avoid the awkward side mug. What about stickers?
Stickers are awesome, especially Kiss Cut stickers. They're a fantastic way to increase your average order value. People will often toss 2, 3, even 4 stickers into their cart with a t-shirt or mug.
Easy impulse buy. Any types to consider?
You've basically got white stickers or transparent ones. White stickers make colors pop more and have a white border. Transparent stickers blend into the surface, which is cool, but sometimes the colors can look a little washed out. Depends on the design and where people might stick them.
Okay, products are in. Now, organizing the store so people can actually find stuff. Collections, right?
Yep, product collections are essential. You need to group your products logically.
How? Like, all t-shirts together? All mugs together?
That's one way by product type. Or you could do it by niche or theme. Like, if you sell dog designs, you might have a Corgi t-shirts collection and a Labrador t-shirts collection, or maybe even Corgi mugs. You can mix and match.
Does it matter how many collections you have?
For the homepage display, yeah. Shopify themes usually need at least 3 collections to show up nicely on the front page. And here's a great visual tip. Use those lifestyle mock-ups from Placeit as the preview photos for your collections. Instantly makes your store look more professional.
Smart. Okay, collections are set up. Now, drilling down into the individual product pages, what needs optimizing there?
First, your product names and descriptions. Make them compelling, clear. And don't be afraid to use free AI tools like ChatGPT to help you draft some options. Just make sure you edit them to sound like your brand.
What about all the product photos Printify gives you?
Printify often provides a lot of default photos, different angles, folded, flat, etc. Pick one style you like, maybe the wrinkly front-facing look, and delete the rest. Keeps things clean and consistent.
And photo order matters.
Definitely. Statistically, black t-shirts often sell best. So make the photo of the black version the first one people see, drag and drop to reorder them.
Yeah.
And crucially,
Yes.
add your lifestyle mock-up photo, the one from Placeit, showing someone using or wearing the product as the second image on the product page. Studies show this significantly bumps up conversion rates. People want to see it in context.
Makes total sense. Then you've got various colors, sizes, and pricing. Anything special there?
Just be aware of pricing for larger sizes. Things like 2XL, 3XL often cost a bit more from the print provider because they use more material, so it's common practice to charge slightly more for those sizes to cover your costs.
Okay. And one last thing on the product page.
Yeah, small but important for branding. Change the vendor field from Printify to your actual store name. Looks much more professional.
Right, good catch. Okay, deep breath. We're moving into the business backbone settings, legal stuff, global reach first.
Yep, gotta check the basics. Make sure your store currency is set correctly, probably USD if you're targeting the US market. And set your default units to pounds and inches, the imperial system for the US.
And Shopify has this markets feature.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. It lets you define specific markets like the USA as your primary one. This helps manage settings for different countries if you sell internationally. And strategically, it's worth knowing that countries like the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, they tend to have slightly simpler e-commerce laws to navigate.
And shipping rates, do I need to calculate those?
Usually no. Printify automatically adds its shipping rates to your Shopify setup when you connect them. You can double check them in the settings, but they're typically good to go.
Phew. Okay, payments. Getting paid is important. You mentioned PayPal and Shopify payments.
Right. PayPal is often pre-installed, easy to activate, but definitely set up Shopify payments too.
Why both? Or why Shopify payments specifically?
Shopify Payments is their integrated system, powered by Stripe. It generally offers a really smooth checkout experience right on your site. Customers don't get bounced out to another page. That seamless flow can really help reduce abandoned carts. More sales for you.
Makes sense. But setting these up involves ID checks, right? Sounds serious.
It is standard procedure, and it's a legal requirement for security to prevent fraud. You'll need to provide some info, your business type, usually individual sole proprietor if you're just starting out, and what kind of products you're selling. Shopify has rules against certain things, like vaping products. You might be asked for ID, like a passport copy. It's optional, but speeds things up. Plus, setting up two-step verification and linking your bank account so they know where to send your money. It's all normal stuff for online business.
Got it. Now, the legal pages, refund policy, terms of service, are these hard to create?
Shopify actually makes it easier by providing templates for refund policy and terms of service, but you must customize them. Well, for example, you need to add your actual return shipping address in the refund policy. And this brings up a big question. Do you offer refunds just because someone changed their mind?
What's the usual practice for print on demand?
It's pretty common for POD stores not to offer change-of-mind refunds because the item is custom printed just for that order. However, the expert in our source material, they do offer them.
Really? Why?
Their reasoning was that their actual refund rate was incredibly low, like less than 1%. So offering refunds built more customer trust and didn't actually cost much. It's a judgment call for your business.
Interesting perspective. What if you get an international return? Shipping costs could be high.
Yeah, good point. Common workarounds are getting a cheap U.S. mailing address service or using a free postal redirect service if one's available in your country. Gotta be strategic.
What other policies are needed?
The shipping policy needs to be written from scratch. You basically pull the shipping time estimates and details from your print provider, like Printify. A contact information page is optional generally, but required if you sell into the EU.
And that privacy banner that pops up everywhere.
Yeah, Shopify auto-generates that cookie consent banner. It's a legal requirement in many places now. You can customize how it looks and where it sits on your page, which is nice.
Okay, we are so close. We have a store, products, policies.
Yeah.
But it's still password protected. How do we go live?
To remove that password screen, you have to finally choose a paid Shopify plan. But don't worry, any remaining free trial days you have are still kept.
Which plan, though?
For almost everyone starting out, the basic Shopify plan is the way to go. The more expensive plans really only become worth it if you need lots of staff accounts or you're doing huge volume where slightly lower transaction fees add up. Basic is fine.
And the website address. We need a proper .com, not that generic Shopify URL.
Absolutely essential for credibility. You need a custom domain name. Two main ways to get it.
Okay.
Option 1. Buy from a third-party registrar like Pork Bun, usually a bit cheaper per year, but you then have to manually connect it to Shopify, which involves changing DNS settings. Can be a bit technical.
Option 2.
Buy it directly through Shopify. Cost maybe a few dollars more per year, but they handle the technical connection automatically. Much easier for beginners.
Makes sense. What about the ending? .com, .co?
For global reach or targeting the U.S., .com is king. Trustworthy, universally recognized. If you are only targeting, say, Canada, then a .ca might make sense. And just know, when you register any domain, ICANN, the internet governing body, requires your contact info and email verification. Standard stuff.
Okay. And if the connection seems slow?
Pro tip. Hop onto Shopify's live chat support. They can often push the domain connection through much faster, sometimes in minutes, if you ask nicely.
Nice. Any other last-minute tweaks before hitting the launch button?
Just a couple of quick settings checks. Make sure your official store name is entered correctly. And critically, double-check that automatically fulfill orders line items is enabled in your checkout settings.
Why is that last one so important?
That's the switch that tells Shopify to automatically send paid orders over to Printify for fulfillment. If it's off, you'd have to manually push every single order through. Defeats the whole passive income idea.
Ah, okay. Crucial indeed. So,
Yeah.
domain connected, plan chosen, auto-fulfill on in. What's the final step?
The big moment. You go into your online store settings, then preferences, find the password protection section, uncheck the box that says enable password, and hit save.
And just like that.
Your store is live, accessible to the entire world. You've officially launched your global print-on-demand business.
Amazing. That whole journey from idea to live store laid out.
It really is a clear roadmap now, isn't it? Demystifies the whole process.
So what does this all mean for the aspiring entrepreneur listening right now?
Well, perhaps it means that those traditional barriers to starting a global retail business, needing tons of capital, managing complex logistics, they're genuinely being dismantled.
Yeah.
Technology like Shopify, services like Printify, they make it accessible.
The next big brand could literally start from someone's living room.
Absolutely. Powered by creativity, a good niche, and a smart approach like print on demand. It's a pretty exciting time to start something online.